Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the Nivea Creme Moisturizer, a product that's been around for decades, but it's currently the world's best-selling moisturizer, and it's having a bit of a viral moment here on YouTube. People often compare it to the La Mer moisturizer, which costs far more, and say that this is a much more affordable dupe. We'll look into that later. Others saying, honestly, it's the only skincare product you need. Well, as with everything in skincare, there is far more nuance to it than that. And in today's video, I want to share with you my honest thoughts, feelings, and opinions when it comes to the Nivea Creme Moisturizer. The pros, the cons, and hopefully then you guys can work out whether this viral hit actually has a place in your skincare routine. Sit back, relax, let's talk the truth about the Nivea Moisturizing Cream. Now, before we get into today's video, I want to run a cheeky little poll. If you're watching, let me know in the comments section what your thoughts are on this product. We'll collate it all together and we can see really where the true skincare community's views lie. If you're a huge fan of the Nivea Creme and it forms a core part of your skincare routine, reach down into the comment section and leave the heart emoji. If you're somebody that used it and just didn't enjoy it, or maybe you're one of the few people that's yet to try this product, again, let me know in the comments by leaving the cross emoji and state why. Why was it a bit of a fail for you? I can then collate it all together at the end and we can see exactly what the skincare community feels. Now, whatever your thoughts on the Nivea Moisturizing Cream, if you enjoy this style of content where we do a bit of a deep dive into some of the most popular and viral skincare products out there to help you guys work out whether they're right for your individual skin's needs, let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. This video, like every other one on the channel, is entirely sponsorship and paid partnership free. I turned down that coin because I think by doing so it helps me to retain my independence. So if you want to support me as an independent sponsorship free content creator, the very best way of doing that is, like I said, liking any video you happen to enjoy. Now, I've got a fair bit to get through in today's video, so let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So, the Nivea Creme. This is a product that's been around for the best part of a century, but is really having its viral moment now in 2025. And there's a lot of reasons for this. I think the affordable price point definitely lends itself to people that are looking to do their skincare routine on a budget, and probably is the reason why it's currently the #1 best-selling moisturizer globally. It's a product that's owned by Nivea, that in turn are owned by a multinational corporation that have a truly global reach. So no matter where you happen to be watching this video from, you'll probably be able to get your hands on one of these blue tubs of Nivea Creme. Now, it's a product that originated in Germany, but like I said, has gone global. And whilst there are different sizes available, whichever one you go for, you tend to get quite a lot of product for the money that they're asking, meaning it's a super affordable option for people that are really looking to maybe trim the cost of their skincare routine as our budgets are strained at the moment. As with everything though, there are some pros and cons. This is a product that seems to have gone viral on the back of a claim that people make that it's a like-for-like dupe for the bougie and the luxury La Mer moisturizer. And personally, I don't think it is, and I'm going to come on to that later on in the video. But this claim really has turbocharged the popularity of this product, and now you see people fangirling about it here on YouTube, over on Instagram, TikTok. So let's take a closer look at things. First, I'm going to start with the pros. I always think let's start on those positive vibes and what I think this product can do and the benefits that it brings. So first up, it is a fairly decent moisturizer. You know, it's basic, but it never claims to be anything but basic. You know, any of these hyped up claims that you see online are from content creators, not from the brand themselves. Brand claims that it's able to hydrate and nourish the skin, and it has some skin softening properties. If you look at the ingredients, it will absolutely do all of that. It's got some nice hydrators, some humectants, which are going to lock in some of that moisture. It's also got some great ingredients to soften the proteins in the skin, which, like I say, will lead to that soft complexion that I think, you know, secretly we all crave. It's not super thick and occlusive, but it's also not super lightweight and gel. It's somewhere in the middle, which I think, again, lends itself to appealing to a mass market for really no matter what your skin type happens to be, you'll probably enjoy the texture of the Nivea Creme. It's inexpensive, you get a lot of product, and it's a sort of product that has been used for decades. So you know that no matter where you happen to be, you can get your hands on it, use it, and it's kind of been tried and tested by multiple generations. Honestly, it feels great on the skin, though I would say I think people with a drier skin type will probably enjoy it more than people with an oilier skin type who might want to go for something a little bit more lightweight, though that's just my preference as someone who has an oily skin type. Again, as with everything in skincare, use what works for you. So those are the pros of the product. And like I say, it's a fairly decent, if basic, moisturizer. But with everyone hyping it online to be a fabulous dupe for bougie skincare and a great like one-stop shop for your whole routine's needs, surely there must be some cons. And there are. There's quite a few actually. I'm going to come on to that in this section of the video so we can kind of balance out some of that hype. The biggest con for me is that Nivea aren't a cruelty-free brand. Now, I made a commitment to go entirely cruelty-free in my skincare routine around 3 years ago, and I've stuck to that ever since. I did use the Nivea Creme maybe like 10 years ago, but I haven't bought it in the last 3 years, which is why you don't see it here today. Because for me, I want to put my money with brands that actually align to my individual values. Now, everyone will have a different take on everything, and I'm not saying everyone has to follow my example with this, but if you're looking to shop cruelty-free, remove animal testing from your skincare routine, Nivea isn't going to be the brand for you. The reason that they still do animal testing is because they want to be able to access the Chinese cosmetic market, which does require animal testing in certain circumstances. Now, that is slowly changing, so maybe in the next 2 or 3 years, I might be able to update you on that. But if you're looking to shop cruelty-free, Nivea isn't going to be the brand for you. I think the second con is that it's just overhyped. You know, yes, it's an effective moisturizer. If you're looking for basic, affordable moisturization, the Nivea Creme would be a great option. But with people saying it's a fantastic dupe for La Mer and that it's the best thing you could apply to your skin, I think the hype train has gone a little bit overboard. So let's have a look at whether it's actually a dupe for La Mer. It's not. So they have a roughly similar ingredient profile, but that can only tell us so much. You need to know the quantities of these ingredients, not just the order that they come in terms of the ingredients list. Also, there are subtle differences. I'd say about 70% of the ingredients match La Mer versus Nivea, but that 30% is still crucial. And actually, if you compare the two products side by side, they have a totally different texture, finish, and feel on the skin. I personally don't like La Mer as a moisturizer. I think it's overpriced and there's better options out there. So I'm not really sure why we're trying to dupe something that's not that great in the first place. So Nivea, I think will do just as good a job as hydrating the skin as La Mer, but the idea of it being a dupe just doesn't work. There's not enough similarities for that really to hold water. But if you're looking for an affordable moisturizer and you're currently using La Mer, I'd say switch to any other product out there because the La Mer one, it's not that great to begin with, in my humble opinion. Now, the third con for me is that there's actually 2 different versions of this product. So if you're shopping in the European Union, the UK, or generally I'd say, you know, Asia and the Asian market, you will probably be experiencing the German manufactured version. This actually has a far better formulation base and a more hydrating formulation base than the US version. So the US version, which is usually manufactured in Mexico, has quite a few differences in terms of their ingredient profile. And so it's really a tale of 2 products, depending where in the world you happen to buy it. I think the German manufactured version and its formulation are streets ahead of the Mexican, the US version of the product. That to me is a little bit on the cheaper side when it comes to the formulation, less hydrating, and feels a little thicker and stickier on the skin. The German manufactured version actually has a better moisturizing profile. So yeah, just know that there are 2 products, and depending where in the world you're shopping will depend on the one that you get. It's all down to local regulations, but I'd say if you want to use the Nivea Creme, opt for the German manufactured version. It's just better. I don't particularly like the formulation or the hydrating qualities that you're going to get from the North American version, which is manufactured in Mexico. Fourth and final when it comes to this product, I would just say if you have active acne and breakouts, probably beware. There are a couple of ingredients in the Nivea Creme which could be problematic if used on acne-prone skin. Now, as someone who has adult acne, I know that different ingredients will impact my skin differently to someone else with acne. We're all individuals, so don't take that as like a catch-all, but I'd say if you have acne-prone skin, go in with a little bit of caution, patch test thoroughly, because some of the ingredients could exacerbate those breakouts for some people, though it won't for everyone. Now, overall, do I think the Nivea Creme is a good moisturizer? It's fine. It's fine. I just don't see why there's so much hype about it online. It's not the best moisturizer out there. It's not a dupe for $180 La Mer moisturizer, and it's not the only affordable moisturizer that exists. I actually want to share with you two of my personal favorite moisturizers that are available at the drugstore that I think offer far more in terms of the formulation as the Nivea Creme, and for roughly a similar price point. So let's start with this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Happier Barrier. So this actually has a greater number of hydrators and moisturizers in than the Nivea one. It also feels more lightweight on the skin. It's less heavy, less occlusive, yet delivers more hydration. That for me is win, 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 ding, ding, ding. This is a cruelty-free product, so no animal testing whatsoever, and it's a roughly comparable price point. Now, this is an absolutely fantastic option if you're looking for a little extra hydration from your moisturizer. You want it to still be lightweight and elegant on application, but you want a little bit more of a robust hydration. This, every single time. If you're somebody that has super oily and acne-prone skin and you want a moisturizer that won't clog your pores, break you out, and feels a little bit lighter weight than the Nivea one, then this is the Coats Triple Moisture Water Cream. Now, this has a very similar base formulation in terms of hydrators, but so much more. Because you've actually got ceramides, polyglutamic acid, squalane, you've got peptides in here. This is going to pack a punch, boosting the barrier function of the skin, having some anti-aging properties. Some of the ingredients in here will actually minimize the risk of any breakouts. And I would say this is streets ahead in formulation. So instead of trying to look at Nivea as a dupe for La Mer, say, why are we trying to dupe something that's not that great in the first place? Why don't we look at some of the newer options on the market that don't need to break the bank, but will offer you so much more than the Nivea Creme, with not a piece of animal testing in sight. These two are my holy grails. I would though love to know your thoughts below. It's always worth remembering, I'll say it again, when it comes to skincare, use what works for you. If you're a hardcore fan of Nivea, know that it is a great, if basic, moisturizer that gets the job done. If you're looking for a little bit more from your skincare routine, you want to look for a cruelty-free option and you want to shop with a smaller brand that's going to deliver just a little extra kick when it comes to the results you're going to see, I think there are some better moisturizers on the market, and these are two of my favorites. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.